Barakatah. Alright, I found it. It's 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. And it states, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry." Alright? Not my words, words of the Most High. Okay? Look at it. Look. Alright, look. 1 Samuel 15, right? Verse 23. "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as the iniquity and idolatry." Alright? And all those people that celebrate Christmas and all these holidays, you're practicing witchcraft, man. You're being a stubborn brat and you're practicing witchcraft. You're worshiping another God. You're breaking his covenant, man, and his commandments, his law. And if you're an Israelite, you need to stop. That's why we speak to the Israelites. This message is for the Israelites. This message is not for everybody in the world. We are not here to gather everybody in the world. We are only here to gather the 144,000 of the children of Israel, and 1/3, which is 33.3% of the children of Israel. And some of the children of Israel look like white people. Some of them look like Asians. Some of them look like Arabics, but they're not. They're actually the children of Israel. Those are the people we're trying to gather. Okay? And the ones that actually look like the tribes, that are the tribes, like the North American Indians, the Seminole Indians, the Latins, and the Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. Alright? We're also calling you. Why? Because naturally you're the Israelite that's outwardly. Okay? And some of you still have that spirit within you. So don't let a stranger take your spot, man. Alright? He's coming to get us for the marriage, yo. And when we get back into our full power, we're going to be as God. Not my words, words of the Most High. And I'm going to give that account to be as God's. Zechariah 12:8. This is Zechariah 12:8. "In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David." Now, what's the house of David? Judah, right? All right. "And the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them." All right. Now, this is Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. See, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. So like I said before, this is a straight shout out against everybody in the world. If you're not Israel, we are against you. Because my Father says that we are against you, because you're going to go up against Israel, against Jerusalem. And we have many surnames. We're also called Zion. Alright? Many surnames. And we know that Yahweh Baal Shami Hawashai surnamed us. And he's going to give us that spiritual power. Alright? And it's going to go real quick, at the blinking of an eye. I think that's in 1 Corinthians, the blinking of an eye for the spiritual power. Let's try 1 Corinthians 15. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, which means we shall not all be dead. Alright? But we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Now, I just showed you how we're going to be immortality. And you Edomites, you guys are going to show your true colors. You're going to show your horns. And the whole world's going to know who you are. Alright? 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 44. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. Alright? Verse 40. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Alright? That gives you another account that when we change, we're not going to be in these fleshly bodies. We're going to be in our immortality body, in our celestial body, not the terrestrial. In the celestial body, we're going to have teeth. Also, not my words, words of the Most High. Alright? Read your Bible. Study under the elders of GMS. Make sure you study the Apocrypha also, because that is part of your Bible. Okay, you just can't get what church people hand out. Alright? Get the 1611 King James Version. That's 2/3 of the Bible, right? Or actually, if you get the 1611, then yeah, you're good. You got the entire Bible. You got the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. But if you get the newly version 16, based translated off of the 1611 Bible, the Bibles that don't have the Apocrypha in it, then go to your Barnes and Noble or Amazon, ebooks, something, and find the Apocrypha and buy it and get it and study under the elders of GMS and listen to the brothers of GMS, the real camps. You'll see who they are because they continuously put out videos on a weekly basis touching subjects that are good for edification to help enlighten and wake up our people. All right? We're breathing air and life back into the bodies of Israel. All right? Shalom.